Last time I talked about a process I start each day with, or processes I start each day with, in order to feel good and start to build positive momentum throughout my day. Because without positive momentum, I think it makes us achieving the things that we want much more difficult. So I talked about the alphabet of well-being last time. This time I wanted to talk about the focus wheel. So this is another process to get myself to have more positive feelings, to become more aligned with what I truly want. And so the focus wheel that I'm going to specifically share today, and these things can be on just about any subject you want. I have many different focus wheels that I've created, and they're typically on subjects that I don't have a good relationship with. So, for example, this focus wheel is on making more money, which goes back to the alphabet of well-being, which is a key component for me, along with many other things, on having well-being in my life. So making money and having money is an important thing. However, in the past, I have not had a good relationship with money, meaning that I kind of felt that when I was if I made money, that it was like making money was a bad thing. So I've been working on redefining my relationship with money. So this focus wheel is based on that. I'm going to share with you, there's about 6 different things on the focus wheel, and it's really simple to make a focus wheel. All you have to do is have a piece of paper and a pen. So you start out with that, and you draw a small circle on the paper, and you write whatever the subject is for that specific focus wheel. So for this focus wheel, it was making more money. So I wrote that in the middle. And then once you have done that, you draw another big circle around that smaller circle, and then just kind of draw lines from the small circle to the large circle, almost like it's a pie graph. So you can have as many different things on a focus wheel as it relates to that subject. So on this focus wheel, I had 6 different things. So I wanted to share those things with you. And it's always about focusing on your feelings. So the first thing on here is I feel hopeful seeing the numbers rise in my bank account. So around this subject, I wanted to include hope, because so many times around this subject, I always used to think of lack of or fear. Then the next thing on the focus wheel is it's freeing not to have to worry about having enough money, because I have constantly through my life worried about that. Next one is I feel joy making money, as it gives me the opportunity to spend money on new experiences. So having new experiences definitely brings me joy. Joy was, again, one of those things in my alphabet of well-being. And I really love new experiences and opportunities, even though I'm usually scared of them. So when I have more money, I have more of an opportunity to have these experiences. Making more money gives me the belief I am on the path of my desires, which gives me more belief. So again, going back to the alphabet of well-being, belief is something that is really important for my well-being. And money helps to kind of give me the confidence that things are going in a direction that I want. It just gives me more belief. And that feels really good to me. And then the last statement I have on my focus wheel is having access to more money declutters my mind, and I feel more creative in thinking about the possibilities, what I can do with this money to positively impact the lives of others. So this statement kind of incorporated a couple of things in the alphabet of well-being. The first is being organized. So there's a lot of areas of my life where I'm traditionally not organized. One being my brain. I have lots of thoughts and ideas and anxieties going on in my brain. So money helps to declutter some of those anxieties and allows me to think more creative. And then another thing that was on my alphabet of well-being was being inclusive. And money allows me to, well, I can be very creative and thoughtful and think about being inclusive without money. Money even just magnifies that much, much more. So that's really some ways to cut all those things from this focus wheel is started to reframe my idea on the topic of making money. I still definitely have some work to do in this area, but the focus wheel has definitely been a great starting point with this. So no matter what it is, whatever the subject is in your life, and you want to kind of like start to reframe and start to feel better about it, instead of thinking about the lack of that subject, because that usually doesn't get us to where we want. It's about thinking more positively about each subject. So if there's any subject in your life that you would want to start thinking more positively about and thinking about ways to get that thing in your life, you can always book a free call with me and talk about the possibility of coaching from Autism Personal Coach to help you get those things. As always, thanks so much for listening and have a great day.